A boatman and a scholar were crossing a river in a boat. In the middle of the river, the boatman began a conversation with the gentleman and asked him about his name. The scholar said, "I am a PhD scientist." He asked the boatman, "Are you educated?" The boatman said, "No." The gentleman, the scholar, he said, "What do you know about biotechnology?" The boatman said, "Sir, I do not know anything about biotechnology." The gentleman said, "You don't know anything about biotechnology? 30% of your life is wasted." Then he said, "What do you know about quantum mechanics?" The boatman said, "Well, sir, I am not educated. I only know how to row the boat. I have never heard what is quantum mechanics." "You don't know what is quantum mechanics? 60% of your life is waste." They continued on in the journey. Then gradually they saw the stars rising in the sky as it was becoming dark. The gentleman looked at the boatman and said, "What do you know about astronomy? What do you know about space technology?" The boatman said, "Sir, I don't know anything about these subjects." The gentleman, scholar, scientist said, "You don't know anything about space technology, astronomy? Well, 90% of your life is waste." Suddenly, in that dark sky, clouds started looming large, and it appeared it's going to rain. And suddenly, there was a heavy thunderstorm, and the boat started shaking in that storm. The boatman looked towards the gentleman and said, "Sir, looks like there is going to be a heavy storm in the river and our boat may capsize. I have one question for you. Do you know how to swim?" And the scientist, the scholar, the gentleman said, "Actually, boatman, I don't know how to swim." The boatman said, "Sir, I do not know science, I do not know technology, I do not know chemical engineering, I do not know any of these subjects you talked about. I agree, I may have wasted some part of my life. But if you don't know swimming, then 100% of your life is wasted at this moment of calamity." Many of us have some kind of skill, but if that skill makes us proud, and if we think that I am superior to others because of this skill, because of this education, then that is not the purpose of getting all of that information. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Hiranyakashipu, he conquered the entire universe with his skill, but he could not conquer his ego. Arrogance is such a terrible enemy. It inflames the heart and creates such terror for each one of us. Yas tvaya mandabhagyokto madanyo jagadishwara kvasau yadisa sarvatra kasmat stambhe na drishyate. Hiranyakashipu was angry like fire just because his son Prahlad did not accept him as supreme. And he was thinking, if anyone else is glorified and worshipped as superior to me, it is unbearable, intolerable for me. Let us try to conquer over arrogance, over pride, and with a humble heart, try to lead and dedicate our lives with devotion.